Today we're going to talk about the firewood business and referrals and why that is one of the most important things you can get, and this is how you do it. Here we go. It is a spectacular day here in the wood yard. It is about 8:30 in the morning. It is about 35 degrees this morning. Sun just came up. It is wonderful. Best time of year. You can see by the color back there, it's fall. My favorite time of year. It should last 10 months instead of 2 weeks, whatever it is. It's not very long, and all of a sudden we get snow. And this is the time of year everybody calls. Right now is when I'm getting calls every day for firewood, and that's the way it should be. It's the way I want it to be. And we're going to talk about one of the things that you can do to build your business fast. And it's something that, it's not like a big mystery or anything, but there's a lot of people that don't do it. And this is one of the things you should do right here, business cards. Now, I should say my wife has these made, or she designs them and then makes them. I've got my YouTube channel on one side and I got my name and all the information on the other side. These are very important because every new customer that I go to, I give at least two. And the reason I do that is because I want them to have one for themselves, and I want them to give the other one to someone they know. And I ask for referrals. I say, hey, thanks so much for your business. Here's a couple of business cards. And if it's someone that I can tell wants more, if they're like, hey, I got buddies, I got friends, I got relatives, neighbors, I give them 3 or 4, whatever. I give them a bunch of them. Business cards and advertising is like fertilizer, like manure. It only works if you spread it around. So more is the right amount when it comes to business cards. Give out 3 or 4 of them. They will give them to people and ask them to do that. That's what I do. So when I go to a new customer like I'm doing today, I'm going to a brand new customer, someone I've never gone to before, and it was a referral. No, I'm going to explain all this. I will be giving this person 3 business cards. It is someone that heats with wood. So it may be a customer I get all the time. They told me that they have a fireplace and it's auxiliary heat. It's not 100% heat. But they told me when I did the texting back and forth that they go through a couple cords a year. So a couple full cords a year. So right there, that one customer to me is going to be worth $700–800 every year. And if I can get that on a recurring basis, over 10 years, that's $8 grand. So it does matter. And they're just getting 1/3 of a cord today in the truck. They said, because I'm a new guy, they want to check out my wood. So I get that a lot. People say, let's just get a face cord, see what it looks like. So make sure you do a good job. Make sure you show up on time, give them good wood, ask them the right questions. And to get these referrals, what I do is when I hand them a card, say, here's a card for you. And if you've got a neighbor or friend or relative, I'd appreciate it if you give one to them, because that's how I build my business. That's how people hear about me. It's usually referrals. That's how I get most of my business, and I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. So that's what I do with these. And if they say, oh, I know several people, give them 5 or 6 cards. They're not expensive. These are cheap. So I got on here. I've got my name. It says Chris Carlson, Firewood. It says hard maple, oak, cherry, hickory, beech, birch, mixed hardwood, pine. Call or text, got my phone number, and then I got my email address on here too. So there it is. I'm covering up my phone number because I don't want all you guys calling me at midnight and talking to me about firewood for an hour. I used to do that, and I can't do that. I just can't do it anymore. I used to have guys that would search me down and call me. Don't do that. Do it through the channel. It's just better. When you get 70,000, 80,000 people wanting to chat with you about firewood, it just can't be done. And then on the other side, I've got my YouTube channel. Now, my YouTube channel is also a way that I get a lot of referrals, because now I tell them when I get there and I'm unloading the wood, I set up my camera and say, no, just so you know, I'll record all of my deliveries. So I'm going to aim the camera towards the truck. It won't be at your house. You don't have to be on it. It just shows the wood falling out of the trailer or coming out of the truck. And I do that because I have a YouTube channel. And they're like, oh, really? I watch YouTube. I get that all the time. Say, what's the name of your channel? And then I hand them the card, or I tell them, I usually give them a card, or they've already got one. And I tell them, yeah, it's in the wood yard. If you want to see the wood, you know, how I make it, how I process it, the machinery that I use to do it. I do a video every day. As a matter of fact, this video that you're seeing, that I'm recording right now, will be on in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. I'm generally 3-4 weeks ahead on my videos, so I have time for editing and making the thumbnails and uploading it. So it'll be in about a month. And what happens the next time I go to that person, or sometimes they even will text me after I leave, like, hey, I've been watching your videos. That's awesome. That's so cool. I get that all the time. And so they are watching my channel. And after I leave and I tell them that theirs is going to be on, their delivery is going to be on there, they will text me like 2 weeks later, hey, when is my delivery going to be on? I've been watching, I haven't seen it yet. So it draws more people to the channel. So that is a good thing also. Now, when you're giving out these referrals, I'm going to give you an example of how powerful cards can be and referrals are. The customer I'm delivering to today is a referral from a referral from a referral. And I'll explain that. What happened was I had a customer that got a hold of me and said, hey, I've got this friend that I work with, co-worker, that needs some firewood. Will you deliver to this town, which is south of here, like 20 miles? I said, absolutely, I go there all the time. They said, awesome. I will let them know. I'll give them your number. So a day later, they text me and said, hey, I'm so-and-so's friend. They told me that you deliver wood. I'd like to order some. Can you bring me 2/3 of a cord, which is, for me, my small dump trailer full? And I said, absolutely. When would you like it? What kind do you like? What kind do you normally burn? How much do you usually burn? Is it for a fireplace? Is it for a wood stove, a wood boiler? For campfire wood, I ask all the questions because that's important. I let them know that I need information to get them the right product. So we set it up. I do the delivery. I give them the cards. Then that person referred me to another person. And then the person today is another person that I got a referral from. So it's growth that just keeps spreading out if you do the right thing, which is deliver really good quality wood that's dry, ready to burn, deliver the right quantity or more. Make sure you talk to the people, make sure you ask them questions about what they need, what they like, what they want, what they desire as far as their wood, what they've used in the past. Talk about it, talk about, their good experiences, bad experiences, talk about if they got a dog, talk about their dogs. If they got kids, talk about their kids. Ask them about their fireplace, how long they've had, how long they live there. All the things that people want to talk about themselves. They just do. Ask them a lot of questions. And that is a good way to get referrals. And then again, ask them. I'd appreciate it if you'd let anybody else know that you have firewood, that burns firewood, get a hold of me, and I'd be very happy to deliver for them. I'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot. That's how we do it. And it works. It really, really works. And that's how today's delivery happened. Referrals, huge. I call it forced word of mouth advertising because you're not just hoping they're going to refer you. You're not just thinking, well, maybe they got someone they know. Maybe they'll give them my name and number. Give them the cards. Ask them to refer people to them. If you see that their neighbors have a chimney with a spark arrestor up on top, which means they have a fireplace. If you see that it's a fireplace type chimney around their neighborhood, just look at the houses. Usually most of them will have them and you'll see them. And if you see 4 or 5 people around them that have fireplace chimneys, you can usually tell. Give them 4 or 5 cards and say, hey, I see all your neighbors must burn firewood. I see they've got the chimneys for the spark arrestor on top, for a chimney for a fireplace. Can you give them some cards? Do you talk to your neighbors? Hopefully. Give them some cards. And they'll say, oh, sure, I gladly will do that. That's how you do it. Ask for the business. Talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. I know a lot of people that do firewood like to be out in the woods by themselves in the peace and quiet and or make noise with their chainsaw and not talk to people. It's one of the reasons I do firewood. I like to be outside and kind of get away from the phones. But when you're with customers, you've got to talk. Okay. Now we're going to go load up a load of wood into my truck, and I'm using my truck today because I'm going about 25 miles. It's a brand new delivery, and what I do is I look up their address on Google Earth, and I look at the house. And this is a narrower driveway in the beginnings, and it curves a little bit. And it's just a single-face cord, 1/3 of a cord I'm delivering. So it'll be easier just to take my truck instead of the little dump trailer. In the future, maybe I'll take the dump trailer, but today it's going to be easier just to take my pickup truck. I'm going to go load it up and we're going to go do the delivery right now. All right, so I got that load put on. I had to stop here to do some work and I'm on my way to do my delivery. And if I leave right now, I will arrive 1 minute early. And I like to be right on time as close as possible. I like to be a minute or 2 or 3 or even 5 minutes early. People appreciate that. If you're on time, do not be late. If I'm even going to be 5 minutes late, I text and say, I'm on my way. I'll be there in 5 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever it is. With Google Maps, it's real easy to figure out now when you enter it in your phone or your whatever you have in your navigation in your vehicle. It's a real good way to know exactly when you're going to be there. And I let the people know when I'm going to be there because they want to know that I'm on my way and I want them to know I'm on my way, so I'm going to be there. So I got to get going right now so I'm on time. Here we go down the road. So we did that delivery, and on my way back, I got a call from the lady that I just delivered to, from her friend, stopped over right after I left to look at the wood to make sure it was okay. And she called me and says, hey, you just delivered wood to a friend of mine. I like the kind of wood you had there. Do you have any oak? Because it looked like it was good wood. Can you deliver me some? I said, sure. When would you like it? She said, whenever. I said, how about right now? So I went and I hooked up my baby dumper, the little dump trailer. She wants a face cord, 1/3 of a cord of oak. We're gonna fill it up and go deliver that one now. So it goes to show you, referrals are fantastic. Best part of the business. And the only way to get them is to do the right things. Talk to the people, be on time, deliver good wood. Let's chuck some wood right now. There it is, the load is in. 1/3 of a cord of Rickaranka row, phase cord. It's in the trailer. We're gonna go do this dump, and that goes to show you, referrals, they mean everything. So be good to your people. You'll get more referrals. We're gonna go do this dump, and I'll be a happy man. Maybe I'll get another one today yet. We'll see.